everyone, and welcome back to more Let's Play The Legacy, Realm of Terror. Now, we had just finished exploring the 4th floor, that is the museum level of our mansion here. We picked up some new goodies, like our shield and our spear, which we're going to take advantage of right now to go do some monster hunting. Let me get out of here before the music starts getting annoying. Off screen, I moved around a bunch of our items. In fact, I should probably open up our inventory just to show you. I don't know why I'm hanging on to this ninja star. I'll probably never use it. But our attaché case is back down on the ground floor, waiting for us to finish the next part of the game. And my goal in this part of the video is to go into the basement and start cleaning it out. But actually, before we go into the basement, let's open up some of these doors. Since now that we have the spell that can open up locked doors. Come on, drop that spear. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this a few times, switching back and forth between our weapon and our spell book. Now, there was nothing worthwhile even in here. What a shame. Well, actually, that worked out better than I thought. I don't know if I've ever opened this door. Well, if it's locked after that many castings, I'm just going to assume that I can't open it. Now, this is an important one to open. This is a bedroom. And let's see if we can rest. You're not tired enough. Well, maybe eventually we'll get the time to rest. Now, here's a nice little interesting item. This is the document wallet. The document wallet is empty. The idea of the document wallet is that you can carry it around and keep documents in it, the same way you would do with a key ring. A handwritten note. Parts of the mystery are now fitting together. I found pieces of a diary by Robert Prentice. They have been torn out and seemingly dropped at random. They do, however, relate the sordid history of this foul place. It seems there is an object of great importance called a golden torch. I believe that it is hidden in the deepest recesses of the mausoleum. If I possess it, I may be able to escape. Marcus Roberts. So, if we check in the mausoleum, we might find this golden torch thing. But the document wallet. The document wallet, we can put documents in, just like the key ring. And I thought this was great. I thought this was one of the best items in the game, until I found out that it has a limit to how many documents it can hold. And ends up there are 2 of these document wallets. But I was not going to carry around 2 document wallets, especially after I found out there's only 1 document that you needed to hang on to. Alright. Can I do this right? Alright, so far so good. Well, another room with no real goodies. Wasting a lot of magic. Alright, do not walk onto that blood splat. what do we have over here? Another note. A page torn from a diary. Blood all over my clothes. You think that they would go gladly, rather than having to be bludgeoned at first. I'll have to destroy the clothes myself now that the last of the servants has gone to pacify those damn monsters. As the time approaches, the fishman's demands grow louder. I'll have to drive into Longport after dark next week. If I'm lucky, I'll find a drunken vagrant that no one will miss. Robert Prentice, the 2nd of September, 1992. So this Robert guy has been sacrificing people to fishmen. Okay. Now I think we hit this top switch. There we go. Now we can go in here. Did I miss this room? I must have. Alright, now that looks like everything on this floor, except for that. But that's one of those puzzle rooms we have to go through. You know what I might do? I might drink a few of these potions. No, that's not nearly enough mana to make it worthwhile. I know I have more meditation crystals around here somewhere. Oh, but there is a room we can open up here. This room has a very useful item in it as well. It has the mechanical toolkit. Various mechanical tools are contained in this neat roll-up kit. Now, we don't have room to carry it right now, but that item is good for unlocking doors and for unjamming guns. Ah, here we go. See, I set up a bunch of goodies here that we'll probably need over the course of the game. Let's do some meditation. Alright, well, our attaché case is going to stay right where it is. But I'm going to cast some spells to power ourselves up. Let me see. The Fist. Nope. Shroud of the Darkwalker. And was it Crimson Mists of Miyamoto? Yeah. That should be enough for what we need to do. I should probably take a healing kit just in case. Alright, so now we are heading down into the basement. I want to do the basement next, because there are items down here I want to grab. There's some tough monsters to deal with. There's one of them. Now, these gargoyle-looking things are fairly tough, but we have good equipment. We have good spells put up to protect us. Still might take us a little while to kill one, though. There we go. Now, they're not the only baddies down here, but they're some of the more prolific. Well, maybe prominent is a better word. There's another document wallet. There are also lots of, let's call them illusionary walls. There's one of our other enemies. These are the ghouls. Now these horrible little suckers can poison us. They're not nearly as tough as those gargoyles. There's a lurker. Be careful not to get that thing ticked off. we did not have to come this way, but I prefer to come this way first because of the items we can find. There are things that are going to help us where we want to go. Normally our next stop would be the 5th floor, which you have to get to through a very special method. That's where we fight the Karsus. Well, you don't necessarily have to fight it. And there we go. There's the kitchen knife. This 12-inch kitchen knife with a plastic handle. That's actually one of the earliest bladed weapons we could find. But the spear we have right now is a much better weapon, so we're going to hang on to that. Now that is a trapdoor. That trapdoor will bring us down to an even lower level. We don't want to go there right now. A message written in blood. Averolfol may be one of Robert's all-powerful invincible dark gods, but he's all-nosy to me. The slimy toad may be in more than one place at the same time, but he can't stop me from exploring beneath the house or rushing past him up the eastern stairs. Brother, you are a fool. The powers of darkness will not protect you from my axe. Now that sounds like Ellen. And she's talking about a very dangerous monster that we're going to eventually find. The jagged nature of this key's teeth show that this key has been cut recently. Yeah, that's not actually what it said. That trapdoor is not the only way to get to the second basement, but it's one of the more useful ways for us to get there. Is that Abereth monster that she was talking about? Well, he's kind of the guardian that blocks the way down to the next floor. I'll see if at some point we can't take a quick look at it. You know what? Here, take a ninja star. Oh, that ninja star worked out okay. Let's just take it again. The Records of an Excavation by Josiah Maitland. Through ordinary discourse, I had learned of secret ways that go down from the cellars to Hildebrand's dungeons, and thence to deep caves and places of worship. I resolved to make passage, but could not. Finding fiends of rock in many places, I escaped their violences, and at length perceived their orifice, that they attend noteworthy things. And he's probably talking about these gargoyle monsters we've been dealing with. I don't know if that's what their actual name is. That's just what I've been calling them. Oh, now looky here. We're now in the lovely blood room. And there's a demonic skull. The eyes of this skull flare with an unholy light. Well, this room will be important later, but right now, it's meaningless to us. Snacks. You are not hungry. Well, that is quite alright. If we don't have to eat, let's not stuff ourselves. Ah, ninja star. kind of get the feeling there might be another monster attacking us. No, it was just the one. Well, we have now found the fuse box for this area, but it's damaged. So we can't help that right now. Maybe that will change. Come here, you. A spear actually has some range on it, so the enemies don't have to be right in front of us to attack them. And here are some stairs up. These will bring us to the stairway by the front of the building. Left our ninja stars back in the other room. That's alright, we still got some good use out of it. I'm not going that way just yet. We're going this way. And here's an interesting gun. This is the Savage 311R shotgun. Now this shotgun has been modified to fire rock salt. It contains 1 shot. Now you're probably wondering, why would someone modify a shotgun to fire rock salt? Well, actually that's probably not the case. I'm sure there's enough of you that watch Supernatural and stuff like that. Well, that shotgun has been designed to fire rock salt because there's an enemy later in the game that is vulnerable to rock salt. But by the time we reach that enemy, we're going to have a strong enough weapon that we're not going to need that gun. And here we have the electronic toolkit. A multi-purpose ammeter and assorted electrical tools. This toolkit is useful for disarming electronically locked doors, but also for fixing damaged electrical equipment, which includes this fuse box. But it's still broken. Now it's repaired. Now the lights are on down here. And yeah, that's how you fix fuse boxes. Just throw repair kits at them until they work. There's our ninja star. Now that I'm thinking about it, there's also a really useful spell down here. That'd be nice to get our hands on and start putting points into. And here we have some batteries. But we don't need those. We do want this book, though. The Elixir of Health. Doth restoreth fluids and tissues vital that maketh the body whole and filled with light. So this is our healing spell. This spell will first and foremost rid our body of any poisons and toxins, especially now that we're on the level where we fight enemies that poison us. But as we power the spell up, it will also restore our health, and more of it as it levels up. See, there it is. And here is some rock salt. Unrefined rock salt crystals. And here's a gas can. A 1-gallon can of gasoline. We are eventually going to find a weapon that needs gasoline. But unfortunately, by the time we find it, we're going to have probably the best weapon in the game. there should be a wall we can walk through here. Yep. We're not going to walk through that wall, though. We're going to go this way. Go to this door. And there we go. There's a little ghoul. And we should be able to hit the ghoul from here, keeping ourselves safe from its miserable claws. There we go. Ah, and there's something worthwhile. That's a museum plaque, and it reads, "The Eyes of Abomet." Now, we can't pick anything up right now, which is a shame. But that's the reason we're coming down here and clearing house. So when we come back down, there'll be no enemies to harass us. Now this is another safe room, and we could rest here. This is a comfortable looking bed. But we are not tired enough to rest. Now that's weird. I'm surprised we've gone through as much of the game as we have without getting tired. Well, I am glad though we haven't gotten poisoned yet. Ah, now we're poisoned. You can see a skull flashing over us to signify that. So there are two ways to take care of poison. One is to cast the Elixir of Health spell, which is what we're going to try to do. There we go. The other is to drink some holy water. Now, we don't have any holy water on us right now, although we have a stockpile of it waiting for us in another area. You're stuck. You don't know what to do. Doors are just too complicated. You know what? That might be cheap, but hey, it's all I can afford. You're nuts. There we go. In fact, let's put some of our XP into Elixir of Health. There we go. So at this point, we'll actually start recovering some HP when we cast it as well. Alright, well, we got a set of stairs that leads down. Let's read this note. A sheet of paper. My summonings have worked. The Hellions are now in place in the deeper reaches. They will prevent the sea demons from venturing into the house itself. Though the sea demons are a useful source of knowledge, their demands for livestock have placed a severe drain on the inmates in the asylum. If the authorities ever discover what happened to the lunatics, or their relatives inquire too deeply into their welfare, that all could be lost. Alton Winiski, the 18th of June, 1920. Now, we're not going to actually go down to this next level, but we're just going to poke our heads down there real quick so I can show you Abomet. Abomet? That's if the monster is over here. Yeah, there he is. And he is terrible. We can't fight him, and he's just going to keep throwing spells at us. So we're going to let him rot. I think it's possible to rush past it, but it's not worth the trouble. We still haven't finished exploring this level yet. And there will be a way to deal with the monster a little later in the game. Actually, not that much later. So you see I'm clicking on this door, nothing's happening. Well, that's because this door, we can just walk through. I knew there was something to Google these. Another one around here, isn't there? Oh, there's two more. Lovely. Two of you suckers trying to poison me. And they poisoned me. There we go. Now it's around here where things start getting a little annoying. Because a lot of these passages are one way. Alright, what we got here? The Book of Ancients by Alton Wieniawski, April 1899. The sea daemons are demanding more human stock, to corrupt and make into servitors, but they shall not give me their orders. Burning incense made from crushed magnolia leaf cause them distress. It is I who am master of the Winthrop house, not these abominations from ocean deep. So that's another clue about how to deal with some monsters we're going to find later. See? Can't get through here even though on the map it shows there's a door. Ah, and there's a meditation crystal. So let's use it. There we go. Got a nice chunk of our magic restored. Ah, ghoulie. Now that set of stairs behind him also leads down to the next basement. But it leads to a different part of the next basement. A part that we're going to go exploring shortly. Might even get to it this video if I'm quick. Alright, some revolver ammo. Oh, now here's something important. There's a leaf motif engraved in this piece of circular metal. That's the other half of the Mon symbol, if you remember back when we were in the Samurai's room. You're going to want to grab that. But we can't grab it right now. Well, I certainly did not take the most expedient way around this area. Oh, now here's another annoying room. We can't move forward. A feeling of dread prevents you from moving in that direction. But we can move back. Well, we can move to the left, we can move to the right. I thought we could move backwards, I was wrong. So we gotta move left or right to get around this room. We're gonna get to this hallway, which takes us more or less back out to where we first got down here. Unfortunately, we can't go back. Keeping my eyes open for ghouls. Pretty sure there's a few more. There's another meditation crystal, magic crystal that we use to meditate. I guess if you want to be picky. Alright, there's one more room to explore. Let's see if I can get to it. Gonna have to take a long way to get there, though. Oh yeah, that's right. Move sideways. Hello, lurker, my old friend. Now there's a ghoul. Jerk poisoned us. How many of you are there? Just the one? Alright, now my obsessiveness to explore every inch of the floor has been sated. Let's see if we can get out of here. Oh, I've gone too far. Did I read that note? Don't remember. Alright, but now we're back on the ground level. We're going to drop our shield and our spear because we do not need them anymore. We are going to take our attaché case. Would like to put it in our other hand. There we go. And you know what? Since we're on this level, I think I have the key for this door. There we go. We're going to repair the fuse box here. No, not the spell book. There, now it's nice and light and bright on the main level. Even though we're not going to be spending much time on the main level anymore.